building a paid community might be the simplest way to generate serious monthly income right now. I mean, look at this lady here. She's got 2,000 members at $37 each. So that's $74,000 per month. And Tom Billier here, he's got 2,600 members at $119 each. So that's over $300,000 per month. And Alex Hormozy here only has 894 members, but at a staggering $1,000 each. That's nearly $1 million each month. But here's what nobody tells you. If you are using platforms like School, Circle, or Kajabi, you're giving away up to 12% of your revenue. So that means that if you earn $100,000 per month, that's $12,000 gone every single month. So that's a staggering $144,000 per year in fees alone. You can buy a luxury family car for that price. Now compare that to this. You can build your own fully owned community for just $2.69 per month, plus a fixed yearly cost for the premium plugin that runs everything. So in this video, I'm going to give you the full blueprint to build it from scratch using WordPress and Paid Memberships Pro. So let's start with step number 1, hosting and domain name registration. Now, before we jump in, there is one thing you need to keep in mind. We're not just setting up a website here. We're building something that's designed to generate traffic and make you money, which means your hosting isn't just where your website lives, it's the infrastructure behind your entire business. And that's why we are going to use Hostinger. Not because of the price, but because it gives you everything in one place. Hosting, website builder, AI tools, automations, email marketing, and the ability to actually scale without switching platform later. So if you use my link in the description below, you'll end up on this page here. And then from here, simply click Start Now. Now this part matters here. If you're serious about generating money, you should be choosing the business plan. The premium plan is fine for generic websites, but for what we're building today here, you need the extra resources and features. This includes things like faster NVMe storage, daily backups, the ability to run multiple websites, AI tools, and even Node.js apps if you want to expand later. But most importantly, it saves you from having to migrate everything later when your website starts growing. Now for the pricing, with my code already applied, you save 10% already, and you can lock that price in for up to 48 months. So that brings it to roughly $170 before tax for 4 years. So you're basically paying only $40 per year here for an infrastructure that can support an actual online business. And also, by using my link in the description below, you get a completely free domain name for your website and 3 extra months worth almost $60. So go ahead and simply proceed to checkout. And right after, you'll be redirected to this simplified onboarding process, which is going to make it super easy for us to install WordPress. So the first step is to select your language and then create your credentials here. Click Next. And one more advantage of being with Hostinger is that you get your domain name for free for the first year. So here to register your domain name, simply type the domain name you'd like to register. For instance, Mr. Web Association. And there you go. As you can see, MrWebAssociation.com is available and completely free for the first year. But obviously you have other extensions as well. You can take maybe .fun, .icu, .org, .uno, .info, and so on and so on. And you have more localized one as well, .it, .in, .eu, .es.de, and so on and so on. So feel free to select the one that suits you the best. So in our case, I'm just going to go ahead with .com since this is the most popular extension. After this, simply click Next. When registering a new domain name, you'll have to enter your contact details. So feel free to fill that out and then click Finish Registration. And straight after this, it's going to start installing WordPress for us. And now we get the option to build our website using AI or using a pre-built website and theme. It's neither of those. We're just going to go straight to WordPress. We're done already. So let's click on this together. And there you go. Welcome to your WordPress dashboard. Very good. So now that WordPress is installed, we can take care of the main essential settings. And this will only take a few seconds. So from your WordPress dashboard, we go to Settings, we go to the General tab first. Right here, you're going to type your site title. So in my case here, Mr. Web Community. If you have a tagline, you can type it here as well. This is going to help you with SEO. So for instance, help thousands of web design enthusiasts earn more. And then you can also upload your site icon. So this is basically the one that will show up here in the address bar. Next, make sure that your admin email address is the correct one. And then simply scroll down the page and save your changes. And then next we go to permalinks, and right here make sure that you select post name. Again, this is very important for SEO purposes. After this, save changes, and that's basically it. Very good. So now we are going to install our main essential plugin to build our own community, and this one is completely free. And we are also going to install a theme so it looks professional in the front end, and that theme is also free. And for this, we are going to use BuddyBoss, which is one of the most powerful and customizable open source community platform built on WordPress. And the best part is completely free. So all you have to do is basically download it. And once you fill out your details here, you will receive an email. So simply download that from the email you'll receive. And then we can go back to the WordPress dashboard. We go to plugins, add new plugin, upload plugin, and simply select the file we just downloaded. So it should look something like this, BB platform free. Okay, then open and then install now. And then after this, simply activate the plugin. Very good. As you can see, once it's installed, they're going to try to push their own theme, which is a paid version. We're going to skip this altogether. I'm going to show you which theme you can install for free, which is 100% compatible with this plugin. So we can close this now. Very good. And now, depending on the type of community you want to build, there's a few different features here you might want to enable: social groups, forum discussions, media uploading, private messaging, and so on and so on. So what I'm going to do basically is to activate them all. Okay, so bulk select, activate, and then apply. Very good. So that's done now. And now we can install our theme. So by the side here, go to Appearance, Themes. Right here, we're going to add a new theme. In the search bar, look for BuddyX. So this is the one here. So hover on top and then install and then activate. Excellent. And now from here, we need to install a few essential plugins for that theme. So if you scroll down, you have here this section, install recommended plugins, or you can go to plugins. So let me open this in a new tab just to show you, and you should see this message here on top. So we need those 3 plugins here, including Elementor Page Builder, which is a very easy drag and drop page builder, which will allow us to customize the website very easily. So from here, simply click begin installing plugins. Right there, bulk select them all, and for the action, install and then apply. Very good. And now we need to activate them. So return to the required plugins. And again, bulk select, bulk action, activate, and apply. Very good. So that's done now. So let's go back to the plugins, make sure everything is fine. So it's going to ask us to log into Elementor. We're not going to do that. Continue as a guest. And now we can skip this, skip, continue skipping, and that's basically it, And the Elementor onboarding process is pretty annoying, to be honest, but anyways, click on the logo here and go back to WordPress, and that's basically it. So there should be a page now, Elementor 44. So we're just going to delete this, trash that all together, and there you go. So sometimes Elementor, they're a bit pushy, to be honest, but there's always a workaround solution anyways. Very good. So since we are in our pages, let's see what they look like in the front end. So you can hover on any of them, right click, open in a new tab, and let's have a quick look. So this is displaying fine already. So this is the forum page. Let's see the groups. We have the members. If you click on the member here, it should open its own page. Very good. And as you can see, you have the account, timeline, notification. So everything is already working. So we're making great progress already. Now that the community side is set up, we need a way to actually charge for access. So this is where Paid Memberships Pro comes in. It handles payment, memberships, and control who can access what across your website. Very good. So as always, I'll leave all the links in the description below. So Paid Memberships Pro is the best tool for this type of jobs. As you can see, you have use cases, you have communities. So this is designed specifically for building communities. Now, if you're interested in building an association website, you can also check our previous video, which I'll leave a link in the description below. So all you have to do here is basically choose a plan. And as you can see, it starts at just $99 per month. We cannot use the free version because we need some of the features, including some of the premium add-ons that we'll need, obviously, to make this project work properly. And once done, simply go back to the WordPress dashboard and we can install it. So we can go to plugins, add plugin, upload plugin, choose file, and then select the Paid Memberships Pro plugin, open, and then install now, and then simply activate the plugin. Once done, we have a small onboarding process. All we need to do is to answer a few questions. So what type of membership site are we creating today? For us, it's going to be a community. And then will you be collecting payments for memberships? Yes, we will indeed. So here you can enter your license key and then submit and continue. And then next, select your currency, so perhaps US dollars, euros, or pounds sterling. And we're not going to configure the payment gateway right now. We're just going to click Other and Set Up later. So Set Up and Continue. And he's going to offer us to create the membership level. He's going to skip this for now. We'll take care of this in a moment. And from here, all the options should remain the same. So simply scroll down the page and submit and continue. Very good. So setup is complete. Very good. So this is step number 2 done. Now, since we have BuddyBoss installed for our community, we are also going to install the BuddyBoss free add-on for Paid Memberships Pro so we can restrict access to it. So for this, all you have to do is to click on it. It will open up in a new tab, and there it is. So as you can see, this add-on is completely free. So simply download it and then go back to your WordPress dashboard. And from here, we go to plugins, add plugin, upload plugin, and then choose file. And the file should be called PMPro BuddyBoss. Open. And then install and activate. Very good. Now that this is installed, as you can see, we need to visit the settings page. So click on this, or you can also go to memberships here and then PMPro BuddyBoss. And now we need to add our pages. So manage page settings. And from here, simply scroll down the page and you'll find a new section here for the BuddyBoss restriction page. Now that page is not assigned or created yet, so we have to do this. So click generate page. Very good. Now if you scroll down, it should be there. There you go. Now save settings. Perfect. Very good. So now that we have all the foundations and the main essential plugins in place, we can finally implement our payment gateway so we can get paid. And for this, we're going to use either Stripe or PayPal. Let me show you how to do that now. Okay, so for this, you go to memberships, you go to settings, we go to payments, and right there you can choose your payment gateway. So as you can see at the minute, you have two, Pay by Check or Stripe. So if you wanted to use PayPal, you can do that very easily. You can go back to your downloads here into your account. And you can download the add-on and install it on your website. So if you look for PayPal here, there it is. As you can see, that extension is free as well. So we simply download this. And now we can go back to our WordPress dashboard. Again, we go to plugins, add new plugin. So this time right click and open in a new tab. I'm going to keep this page open here. So from here, upload plugin, choose file, and then select your PayPal add-on. So click open, install, activate. Very good. So if you go back here now and refresh your page, it should normally be there. As you can see now, Stripe and PayPal. So now you need to select your primary payment gateway. So let's say, for instance, it would be Stripe, and you can set the gateway environment. So is it sandbox or testing or live production? So for now, we're going to keep it as testing. So you can run all the tests and make sure everything is running fine. So save all settings. And now if you scroll down, as you can see, our default gateway is Stripe. And now if you edit the settings, we'll be able to log in into our account and link it to our website. So connect with Stripe. From here, enter your credentials, log into your account, select your company, and then connect. And now we are redirected to our dashboard. Very good. As you can see, we are now connected in test mode, and then you'll do the same for your live connection once you want to go live. Very good. Just like that. And then if you scroll down the page, you should find the webhook URL. So make sure that this is here. So that means that we are connected properly. Scroll down the page and save your settings. And now we are ready to receive payments. Now there's a few more payment gateways that you can install. For instance, you have PayFast, you have PayPal, you have Paystack, and then if you really want to make full use of it, you can also integrate with WooCommerce, and any of the payment gateways compatible with WooCommerce will allow you to receive payments as well. Very good. So in BuddyBoss, you have two different options. You have forums and groups. So instead of using forums, we're going to build this around groups and activity feeds, which is much closer to platforms like schools. So your groups are where your community actually lives, and then the memberships control who can access them. So first we'll create our groups, and then we'll set up the membership tiers to unlock them. Very good. So from BuddyBoss, you go to your groups, and we're going to create a new group. So let's give it a name. So we're going to go with two different options here. Going to create a paid version and a free version. Okay, so let's type the name and description. So free group, publish. And right here, as you can see, it's suggesting a URL for us. So mrwebyoutube.com/groups/free-group. Now you can customize this as you see fit, and then you can leave it as is after that. And then you're going to set your group as public in this case, because this is a free group. They can all access it. So who can invite others to join this group? All members, organizers and moderators, or organizers only. So that's really up to you to decide which options you want to enable here. This will depend solely on how you want to build your community. After this, simply click Save Changes. Very good. So if you go back to our groups, we have our free group. And now let's create a paid group. So let's create a new group. Let's call it paid group, publish. Again, you can change the URL here if you want to. And the group privacy should be set to private, I suppose, you know. And again, here, feel free to set those privileges here as you see fit as well. So save changes. Very good. So if you go back to our groups, we have our 2 groups. And obviously you can create as many as you want. Very good. So now that we have our groups created, we can create our membership tiers and pricing. So for this, we go back to the dashboard. This time we go under memberships, we go to settings. And right here you have the levels, and you can create our membership level. So if you click on this, as you can see, you have a few different options to choose from. So you have free, monthly, annual, one-time payment, lifetime, trial, advanced. And if you want to add an add-on, you can also give admins the ability to approve or deny members before they can join in, and also gifts. So that's really up to you. Feel free to use any of those options. So in our case, we're going to create maybe 3 different options. The free one to access the free group, one monthly version for the paid group, and also annual charge, perhaps with 2 months free to access the paid group as well. So let's create this together. So let's create the free one first. Very good. So let's give it a name, free group. So right here, as you can see, you have group, main group. So just leave it as is. These are not the same group as the BuddyBoss group here that we just created. These are the group from memberships here, which is completely different. So leave it as is for now. You can give it a description. Now, bear in mind that this text appears at checkout and on the pricing page as well. So feel free to fill out this field with whatever text you want. Then you have the confirmation message and the membership account message. So again, feel free to customize this as you see fit. And you can also insert variables, as you can see, and you can check your email templates right there. So underneath it, we have the billing details. So this is for the price, obviously, but in our case, this one is free, so we're not going to touch this. You have the expiration setting as well. So do you want to set a membership expiration? If so, tick this box, and then you can set the duration of the membership access. So let's say the free one is unlimited. And then right here, you have the content settings. So this is where you are going to protect access to specific posts, pages, or specific content section from your website. Now, this is not the one we're interested in at the moment because we built a community using BuddyBoss. Our option is here underneath other settings. And if you scroll down, you will find our groups right here. So this will give access to which group membership, in this case, is going to be the free group. Okay. And then one last thing we need to do is to set up the restrictions. As you can see here, unlock BuddyPress. Yes, we are going to. So we're going to give members access to either all of BuddyPress or give members access to specific features. As you can see, for the specific features here, you can select which section of your community you give access to, maybe group page, single groups, joining groups, group creation, and so on and so on. Or you can give access to the whole community altogether. And after this, simply click Save Level. And let's create the paid one together. So add new level. This time is monthly. And then we're going to add the name. So paid group monthly. And then you can add the description, the confirmation message, and the membership account message. And for the billing here, this is where we're going to set the price. So let's say maybe $49 per month. Okay. Is this a recurring subscription? And if this is the case, it will auto renew and as you can see here, every month, every week, every day, every year. So in our case, it's every month. And the billing amount will be the same, obviously. So it's $49 every month. Does it have a limited cycle, maybe 12 months or something like this? If you want to use that, feel free to fill this out. And do you offer a custom trial? If this is the case, you can set this up maybe perhaps for free for the first 14 days or something like this. Okay, so I'm just going to disable this for now. And then again, we go back to the bottom here, other settings. And this time we're going to add this to our paid group, which is a private section, obviously. Okay. And again, don't forget to set your restrictions here to give access to either all of BuddyPress or specific features. So I'm just going to go ahead with all of BuddyPress for now and then save level. And then I'm going to do the same again for the yearly plan. There you go, just like this. So it's like paying 10 months, so I get 2 months for free. So let's go back to BuddyBoss for a second. We're going to go to the pages here and let's fetch our activity feeds page. And let's view this. So right click, open in a new tab. And as you can see, the content is indeed restricted. So let's have a look at our membership levels here. And as you can see, you have the free group. This is free. This one is $49 per month and this one $4.90 per year. So let's say if you wanted to subscribe to this one here at $49 per month. If you scroll down the page, we can submit a checkout. And there you go. As you can see, we are redirected to the Stripe checkout page. We are in sandbox or test mode at the minute. So if you wanted to test this, all you have to do is simply type 42424242 everywhere, any date in the future and any 3 CVC code. So let me do that quickly. So just like this, and then let's pay and subscribe. So this is processing the payment. And there you go, membership confirmation. So the order has been placed and paid. And as the website owner, you will receive a confirmation email every time someone becomes a new member, as you can see like this one. And now if you go back to the backend, if you go to your membership section here, you go to members, you will find Mr. Web here. So we are registered indeed, and we have an active subscription. So that means that from the front end, I can access my account here. You will find all the groups right there. If I click on this, as you can see, I now have access to the paid group and the free group as well. And there you go, as you can see, now I'm part of this group as an organizer. And if you go back to our pages here and discover this in the front end, let's display this together. As you can see, now I have access to all the feeds. Obviously, there's nothing yet at the minute, but once there are some activities, they will all display here. Very good. So now if you want to include courses like you see on platforms like School, you can do that using Paid Membership Pro's built-in course feature. So this is completely optional. That's really up to you, but it's a great way to structure your content into lessons and modules and lock it behind a membership. Excellent. So back to the Paid Membership Pro dashboard. From here, we go to add-ons. In the search box, look for courses, and you'll find this one here, courses for memberships, and then install that and then activate it. There you go. So that's done now. And now if you refresh your page, you should see it in the menu section. And there it is, course settings. And in the course module settings here, make sure it's only those two here, the default one. So this is the simplified version. We don't need the full-blown LMS course here, like Lifter LMS, Learn Dash, Sensei LMS, or Tutor LMS. These are way too complex. We want a simple solution, and this is exactly what we need. This is just perfect for us. But again, like we said, this is to let us organize our content into lessons and log this behind our memberships. So if you go by the side here, you have your courses. As you can see, you have all your courses. Now we can create a new one altogether. So add new course. Make sure to display the sidebar here for all the options. And let's give it a title. For instance, Web Design 101. And you want to log this behind a specific membership. If this is the case, select it. So maybe the paid group or the paid group yearly. Very good. And then we can give it a description just like this. So here underneath, you can create the outline. So let me do that quickly. So perhaps something like this, the fundamentals of modern web design, how to structure pages for clarity and usability, and basic design principle, layout, spacing, typography, and so on and so on. Now, if you expand every section here, as you can see, you can create the lesson immediately, or you can go here, add a new lesson, and then you can link it there directly. That's really up to you. So just to show you, if I right click here on add new lesson, open in a new tab, you're going to give it a title, the description. So this is the content of your course. And then, like we said, you're going to link this to your course itself. So Web Design 101. Once you save this, obviously, it will be linked to your course right here. And to create a lesson from here, give it a title. So maybe the first lesson is hosting, create lesson. And now if you go to all lessons here, open in a new tab, there it is. And now you can edit this and customize its content. Again, this is linked to Web Design 101. Publish this. And that's basically it. Now your lesson is active and it will be displaying in the front end. So now if we go back to our course, if you scroll down, you go to the fundamentals of modern web design, you'll find your lesson right here. And then you can add as many as you need. So there you go. I've created a few more, lesson 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're assigned to the same course. And now this is what it looks like. You have all the lessons here underneath the fundamentals of modern web design. And now let's have a quick look in the front end, see what it looks like. There you go, Web Design 101. This is our description. And here we have the course outline. And if you click on any of those lessons, you'll have the content, and then you can mark the lesson as complete. Very good. And now if you go back to our course 101, as you can see now, this one is marked as done, and we can move on to lesson 2, 3, 4, or 5. Very good. So now if we leave the website the way it is, we are not going to attract a single paid members. So what we need to do now is to make the front end look professional and appealing as well. So let's design that and customize it together. Very good. So if you go back to the front end now, as you can see, there's a lot of pages that we don't use, like the forums, for instance. We have no access to this. Access restricted, that's not needed. And if you click on the main title here, we go to the home page. As you can see, there's nothing at the minute. So let's take care of this. Okay, so we go back to the WordPress dashboard, and this time we go to appearance. And as you can see here, you should have a Get Started tab. Click on this. And here, this is where you can customize your theme in the front end. As you can see, you have the logo, the colors, and so on and so on. But the first thing first we're going to do is to import the demo content. This way, we're going to save a lot of time. So demo installation, click on this. And as you can see, there's 3 steps we need to follow. First, we need to download BuddyX demo important. So simply do that first. And then we need to install the child theme. Okay, so let's go ahead with this. And just under demo installation, you should have BuddyX child theme. So download now, save it. And now we're going to install it. So we're going to open this in a new tab. So on the theme, hover on top, right click, open in a new tab. Right here, add theme, and then upload theme, and then choose the file we just downloaded. Okay, choose file, and then select buddyxchild.zip, open, install, and then activate. So this is one step taken care of. Now we can close this. And now we need to add the extra plugins. So we go to plugins, add plugin, upload plugin, and this is the BuddyX importer. So choose file, you should find it here, BuddyX demo importer, and then open, and then install now, and then activate. Excellent. So now if you scroll down the page, you can choose among a few different options here. As you can see, this is BuddyX with BuddyPress, with BB platform, with LearnDash, we have Lifter LMS, LearnPress, and so on and so on. So the one we are interested in today is this one here with BuddyPress. BuddyPress and BuddyBoss is the same plugin regardless. So this will be 100% compatible. So import demo. Very good. So before we can import the demo, we need to make sure that all these plugins are installed except WooCommerce. We don't need WooCommerce at all. So make sure this is installed beforehand and then continue and import. There you go. As you can see now, this is importing the content for us. So this is only going to take a few minutes. Very good. So as you can see, everything has been imported. We get a few warnings because these are all products since we didn't install WooCommerce. So that's totally normal. Okay. So let's have a quick look at our website. So we can visit the website now. And there you go. As you can see, that looks absolutely amazing already. And now we can customize everything top to bottom to suit our personal needs and preferences. Okay, so let's do that together. So again, back to the WordPress dashboard. This time we go to Pages. And you should locate the home page, which is this one, front page with Elementor. And we're going to edit this with Elementor. And welcome to Elementor. So Elementor, it's a very simple to use drag and drop page builder. So on this side, you have all the different elements that you can use, which are called widgets. And you can simply drag and drop them on your page to design your page as you see fit. And right here, you have the preview. So if you hover on those items, as you can see, this one here is a heading. And this one here is a button, and all these different items here. So this one is a text, for instance. You can customize them all individually to get the exact result that you want. Okay. And right here on top, you can see this on desktop view. You can also have this for tablets and also mobile phones, so that you are guaranteed that all your viewers get the same experience regardless of the device they'll be using. Okay, so let's use the desktop mode here and let's start customizing our hero section. So the hero section here is the most important section of your website because this is the first thing that your visitors will see when they visit your website, obviously, So you have to put a lot of care and attention in designing the perfect hero section. So first here we have to change the heading, subheading, obviously, So simply click on this and then simply change the title here. So maybe Mr. Web Community. And now you can customize this the way you want as well. Simply go to Style here and you go to Typography. So typography is a fancy word for font. This is where you can customize your text. So as you can see, you have the font family here. You have the size. So if I wanted to make the text a little bit smaller, I can use the slider here, basically, But I think it's fine the way it was. 80 is absolutely perfect. You can change the weight as well. So as you can see, you have ultralight, and then you have medium, you have bold, extra bold, and black. So again, this is really up to you to customize this as you want based on your own personal preferences, So I think this is fine the way it is now. And then we can do the same here with the subheading. So simply click on it and replace with your own text. So for instance, we could have something like this, for web designers who want to make a difference and help others grow. And that's perfect. I think this is fine. Again, we might want to make it slightly bigger. So we go to typography here and try something a bit different, maybe just about there, So this is just about perfect. And then we have our button here. So this is normally to download something, but we can change this, obviously, So maybe become a member or something like this, And we have to link this somewhere. So just leave it alone for now. What we'll do is to add our different plans underneath, and then we'll link this to the button later on, okay? And then we can change the background image. Obviously, this is not really suitable for us. So click on those 6 dots here, and then you go to style, and right here, this is your image. Now, if you click on this, you can go and upload your own. So upload file, select file. So I found a picture online that's related to web design, this one. Okay, so open and then select. Very good. As you can see, we're a complete different field now. This is a completely different website immediately, you know. Now, as you can see, there is no contrast between the text and the background. So what we can do is just add a background overlay. So scroll down here, background overlay, and then select a color. Okay, so any color that you want. So I'm just going to go maybe with something black like this. As you can see, it's darkened now. So clearly there's a lot more contrast. It's easier to read, so that's not too bad already. But you can use the opacity slider here. So either fully opaque or fully clear, you know. So that's really up to you. So maybe just about there, maybe 0.57. This would be just about perfect, you know. Very good. So the hero section is taken care of. So we can publish this for now. Just save it just in case, you know, and we can move on to the next one. Now, if you wanted to go back to the home page and refresh here from time to time, just to make sure that everything is fine, like, you know. And there you go, Mr. Web Community for web designers who want to make a difference and help others grow. Become a member. Now, this all makes sense and is absolutely in line with our branding. So this is fine. And now we can customize everything else on our page. So this is basically the exact same principle. If you click on any of those items here, you can customize the text here by the side. If you don't like the color, you can go to style. You can change the text color here, maybe to something different, perhaps black, you know. Again, that's really up to you. So feel free to customize this as you like it and as you see fit. Now, when it comes to colors, if you want to have your own set of colors, your own branding, let me show you how you can do that, okay? So as you can see, if you click on the custom fields here, you have all these different colors here. You know, you can customize these and reuse them on your website. So let me show you how to do that, okay? So for this, you click on the Elementor logo here, you go to Site Settings, and you have your global colors here, okay? And as you can see, it's using a shade of blue, a dark gray, a lighter gray, and a green. Now, if you change those colors, you can add as many colors as you want as well. So then when you design your page, they will all show up and you'll be able to select them individually to design your page exactly the way you want. So all you have to do after this to exit out of this and go back to your page. And now every section that you customize here, you'll be able to select those colors, okay? So basically all you have to do now is to customize each and every section on your page. So simply click on it. As you can see, you can change the icon here. You can stylize everything, the color of the icon, the content, and so on and so on. So the principle remains the same on the whole page. Now, if you wanted to change some items, move them up or down, you can check the structure of your page as well, which is right here on top. So if you click on this, as you can see, you can move this around as well if you wanted to. As you can see, you have the different sections, you know. So we are here in the icon section. So if you click on this, you have different items. So this is the column, this is the inner section, and then you have the full section here on top. Now, if you want to move them around, maybe you want this to be at the bottom, you can easily move them around. All you have to do is to close this section here. There you go. And let's say if you wanted to move this section that we have highlighted here and bring it to the bottom here, we can do that very easily. Bring it at the bottom, okay? Perfect. And now if you scroll down the page, you will find that this section is now here at the bottom, okay? So this is how you can move stuff around. So this is another option you might want to consider. And then if there are sections that you don't want to use, you can click on them, right-click on them, and as you can see, you can delete them all together. So that's really up to you. I'm just going to keep everything for now, but it's just to give you the option. If you didn't need this section here, you can simply delete it. Or you can go to the section itself and click on the X sign, and it will delete that section altogether. Very good. So now back to the hero section. We said we're going to add all our plans here. So for this, we're going to have to create a new section on our page, and ideally that should be at the very bottom, okay? So right here, have the recent updates. Maybe just underneath this, we can create a new section altogether. So click on the plus sign here. We're going to use Flexbox. And this one is going to be just like that with the arrow pointing down. Okay, click on this. And now we need to add our new widget. So this one is going to be a shortcode. So this is the one here. So simply drag and drop it here inside our container. Very good. And right here, type this text. Square bracket, PMPro _ levels square bracket. Okay. Very good. So now we can publish this. If we go back to the front end and refresh, and let's scroll down at the bottom of our page, and there you go. As you can see, our tier pricing, our different levels, all our plans are displayed here. So obviously, I'm already logged in as a member. This is my level. But if I wanted to upgrade, I could select this one here. So basically, this is displaying absolutely fine. Now, like we said, we would like to link this to our button here on top. Okay. So when they click on this, they'll be redirected directly to the bottom of the page. So let's do that together now. So what we need to do is to give it a CSS ID. So what we can do is basically fetch this text here in between the brackets, okay, the square brackets. We go to advanced, and right here, if you scroll down, you will find a section that says CSS ID. Simply paste this here, just like that, okay? And now we go back on top. We're going to find a button here. Click on this. And now right here where we have the link, we have the hashtag. Just next to it, type PMPro_level. So it should be hashtag PMPro_level. Now publish. Let's go back to the home page. Let's refresh. And let's click on Become a Member. And there you go. As you can see, it's going to bring us automatically to this section, which is going to make it super easy for your visitors to subscribe and become a member. Very good. And then after this, all we have to do is take care of our header section and the footer section as well. So let's do that together. So back to the WordPress dashboard now. So first, let's replace our logo. So from here, we go to Appearance and then Customize. Right here on top, you have your logo. If you hover on top, you have the small pencil. Click on it. And here you can change the logo. So I'm going to upload a new file now. So upload file, select file. I'm going to select Mr. Web logo here, open, and then select. Now you can skip the cropping altogether here. There you go. As you can see, it's displaying properly. So we can publish this. So let's exit all of this now. And now we're going to change our menu section. So at the moment, we have activity, we have members, we have groups, we have shops. Shops we don't need because we don't have WooCommerce anyways. So we can remove a few of the items, okay? So we go back here to the dashboard, we go to Appearance, we go to Menus, and these are all your different menu items, okay? Now you can delete them, you can add as many as you want. This is really up to you. So as you can see by the side, you can add all your different pages. So you have forums, you have groups, you have members, and so on, okay? You have BuddyBoss sections as well. So if you wanted to add maybe a specific account, maybe your timeline, your notification, and create something specific for your users, you can do that too. We have posts, forums, lessons, courses, and so on and so on. So that means you can customize your menu section exactly the way you want. So if you wanted to remove some items, like for instance, we don't need anything related to the shop here. So if you scroll down, you can bulk select them, okay? So tick, tick, and tick, and then remove selected items. Now, if you save menu, go back to the front end and refresh, we have our new logo, and also our shop section has now disappeared. Now, let me show you another trick if you wanted to use it. As you can see, we have a members tab here. Maybe you want to add a few things underneath it. Maybe membership levels, membership checkouts, membership confirmation, maybe membership account, maybe your profile, and so on, okay? So how can you do so? It's very, very easy. Let me show you. So I'm just going to select this, okay? I'm just going to add them to the menu section. So scroll down, add to menu. Very good. Now we have them here, okay? And now you can grab them and position them exactly where you want them on your menu section. So that's going to go under members. As you can see, you can have it here or you can indent it. If it's indented, that's a submenu. Menu, submenu, okay? And you can do the same with the others here. This one. We can do this one here. And perhaps this one as well, okay? Now save menu. Now, if you go back to the front end and refresh, there you go. As you can see, now you have main menu and then submenu. So that's basically it, guys, okay? So the menu section is taken care of, and all that's left is our footer section. So as you can see, there's 2 different sections created already. There's technically 4 here, okay? So I'm going to show you how you can customize this. Maybe you want to add maybe all your different categories, maybe all the different lessons here, maybe all the different courses, and create different menus for this. Let me show you how we can achieve that, okay? So again, we go back to the menu section here. We're going to create a new one altogether. So create a new menu. And this will work for anything here. So it could be different pages. It could be maybe your BuddyBoss sections, okay? It could be perhaps courses. We only have one. So maybe we can use the lessons here, okay? We can add the lessons, okay? So let's call this one lessons, just like that. So create menu. Very good. And now if you scroll down, you go to your lessons here, select them all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Add them here. There you go. And now we can reorganize them if we wanted to. So maybe we have hosting first, and then lesson 2, lesson 3, and lesson 4. And now we can save this. Okay. And now we're going to add this to our footer section. So for this, we go to widgets. And right here by the side, you will find the content of those 4 different sections. Footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, and footer 4. Okay, and as you can see, these are empty at the minute. So on footer 1, if you expand, you will see the content. So we have the title here, BuddyX. I'm just going to put here Mr. Web, and then you'll type your text underneath. So this is the About Us section. So if I save this now and go back to the front end and refresh, now we have Mr. Web, and then you can customize this text here, obviously. You can have your latest post. And now let me show you how you can add the menu section here and as many as you want, actually, okay? So let's close this one. And very good, you're going to add this maybe to footer 3, for instance. As you can see at the moment, it's a blog. We can delete this one. And now we're going to look for a menu, navigation menu here among all of these. So let's find this together, navigation menu. And we're going to add this to our footer section. So here, and make sure to select footer 4. Add widget. Very good. Now we go back to the top. And now we can select the menu we want to add. So this one is called Lessons. And I'm going to type a title here, Lessons, and then save. Now let's go back to the front end and refresh. And there you go. As you can see, I have lessons. And if I click on any of them, I'll be able to access those lessons directly from here. So if I click on hosting, there you go. As you can see, that lesson was completed. Very good. So this is for all the 4 different sections here. So you know how to customize them now. And right here on the bottom, we have the copyright claim. So you can customize this as well. So back to our WordPress dashboard. This is the last thing, guys. Customize. Here you go to site footer, copyright section. And this is the content here. So if you scroll down, you'll notice this is exactly what we have here. Copyright, and then the current year. So you should keep that. Mr. Web Community is the site title, and then powered by, maybe you want to change this, remove this all together and then add your own text. So for instance, a community for web designers. Publish, go back to the front end, refresh, and there you go. We are done now. And there you have it, guys, your own personal community ready to make you money every single month. I hope you enjoyed this. If so, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share with everyone you think would be interested in this topic. As always, I'll leave all the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.